How's it going, everybody? SMan Da Best Man here. I'm your host of Critical Minds. Here we are, going live, 7 p.m. Eastern Time Zone. Yeah, Cinco, you are the first one, my friend. Thank you. I appreciate you taking time out of your busy day to come and check out what we got going on over here with Critical Minds. So, salute to you, my broski. Welcome to the team. To be honest with you, I'm just messing around. I'm just putting together some Legos. I'm bored. It's one of my childhood hobbies that I used to like. You know what I mean? I don't feel no type of ways putting together little Lego figurines and such like that. Hey, thank you for the likes, guys. I appreciate you so much, and salutes to you guys. Thank you for coming out and seeing what we got going on today. You know what I mean? It's 7 p.m. Eastern Time Zone. I'm from Hamilton, Ontario. That is in Canada. It's 1 hour southbound from Toronto. It's a steel city. We have three major international steel companies that produce steel in Hamilton. We have three of them, and they're worldwide. Also, that being said, we also have about 4 or 5 hospitals, and so it's a medical town, it's a steel town. We have a two-tier system. The one is down by the lake, Ontario, right at the lake, and then it goes to a big, huge hill escarpment, like a rock bed. 4 p.m. over here, so you must be, yeah, you're probably in West Coast. What are you, BC? Simcoe? Tell me where you're from, homie. Or a friend, sorry. Sorry, my my nature of gangsterism comes out. I try to speak as polite as possible, and I hope I didn't offend anybody. California, yeah, West Coast. What's up? You know, showing some love from Eastern Time Zone. I like to think that Ontario, we're kind of almost dead smack in the center. It's South Central Canada, so from one South Central to another West Coast South Central. What's up, guys? I hope all is well. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you're recharged and heading full force with your best foot forward this week, and you know, striving to meet those short-term and long-term goals. Oh, what a feeling is to hear your mama say that she's proud of us. Or proud of you, you know what I mean? And, you know, keep doing your thing, you know, making her smile and making your mom and your grandmother or your father or your lover or your partner or your brothers, your sisters, your child, whatever, whoever that you do it for, you know what I mean? Rise and grind 365 and don't ever give up. Yo, Barb, how you doing? Thank you for coming out. I appreciate all your guys' likes and following. Yeah, you guys are awesome. I like to interact with you guys and get to know people, build new connections and resources, and build new bridges, and ultimately create new friendships. That's my main goal, is to spread knowledge, wisdom, positivity, and love. I come from a very gangster background, but I found my calling. I've been given a higher purpose, so I will be of service, and we're protected by the higher power. So anyways, I'm just waiting for a little bit more, about, you know, another 5 minutes. Let everybody get in here. I'm gonna start putting away my Legos and such, and put them away so my one of my 9 dogs don't jump up here and chew them and completely destroy them. That didn't work out. Oh man, last night I ate like a fat kid. Couldn't stop. Couldn't stop eating munchies. All right. What's the dog doing? Actually, so Buttercup, my bully, she just gave birth to 9 puppies last night, all healthy, natural, surviving puppies. Unfortunately, uploaded to your video. So unfortunately, sorry about that. Buttercup, unfortunately, she had to get a C-section. American bullies and these off breeds, micro bullies, pocket bullies, these dogs typically are a C-section. You know what I mean? They could probably pass naturally, one, possibly two, if it can fit through the cervical canal. But if not, mainly they are C-sections and whatnot. So that being said, it cost us $3,100 today. It was a hell of a 12 hours. I didn't really sleep much at all. I got a couple hours sleep today, so, but I had to stay up all night and mother and foster her, make sure that she was, all her vitals were good. Her sugar levels and glucose wasn't plummeting. It's giving her honey, also giving her hydration, keeping her glands. Dogs don't have pores like us where we sweat through our pores. They actually sweat through their glands. As Frenchies, are Frenchies the same way? It possibly. I'm not sure. To be honest with you, I don't know about Frenchies, but with the pocket bullies, the heads are so big, so they typically can't fit out the yin to the yang. So yeah. So anyways, don't forget to like and subscribe. I hope everybody's having a great time. Hit that like button, and we're gonna be diving into some critical minds and some critical videos, showing you guys, how to manifest your desires and your dreams upon your wildest imagination, and also how to live on this earth, our real spirituality, our real religion, what we're actually supposed to do, how we're supposed to live on this earth, and what we're supposed to prepare for. That's my main goal is, when I was sponsored to be Freemason and I've discovered all their Freemason cult knowledge, my main objective now is to spread it as much as I can to the public and show everybody that the Great Awakening is here. This is the time of the revolution, and definitely, I hope everybody's doing well, and we're about to dive in very soon in about a minute and a half. Cinco SR, the best. All right, let's go. Definitely, I used to have a small breed Frenchie, and I couldn't figure that out if they needed a C-section. So mainly, like, again, if they have a little small Yahoo at the back and like really tiny hinds and small legs, and you know what I mean, then most likely they're the genetics, they've been altered by man, and they're definitely in probably a C-section because they can't naturally pass, and then safely. Last year, one of our micro bullies couldn't pass it at all. One of them got stuck halfway through, and the other two behind it, the placentas actually, their placenta sacs were ripped open as well, and they suffocated. And the first three of the litter were stillborn, which was unfortunate and very sad. But we're gonna kick start this in the next 30 seconds. Give me a second, guys. All right, so let's bring us everybody to the frequency of 333. I want everybody to sit here and do a quick DMT breathing. Close your eyes. Look at the roof of the pineal gland. Okay, so 3. The first thing, everything in the mental plane, everything starts as a thought. We are actually living in our minds. The mind is simulating the matrix, the manifesting and alternating and simulating this matrix from the simulation of our black holes. The visual cortex is what connects our eyeballs to our brain, which is connected to the neocortex. That's why in the movie Matrix, the guy's name was named Neo, and when he woke up from the Matrix, the simulation, he had the plug tied into the back of the neck, which is the reptilian gland. It's the lower part of the brain. It's just simply physical response, fight or flight, or anything. It's the physical response of the brain. It does not do any type of spirituality or higher realm conscientiousness or I would say more intelligence and abilities to tap into this universe, and pretty much almost the superpowers. So basically, the reptilian gland. There's no such thing as reptilian shapeshifters that are walking around in human skins. It's actually a metaphor for the reptilian gland, which is the lower part of the brain. That is your third body of the brain. There's three bodies. All right. So let's get to it. And so in the ancient Pictings, the Egyptian Pictings and hieroglyphs, Osiris, the god of the underworld, well, the reason why he is painted green and he has two alligators beside him that are green is because it doesn't signify that he was a reptilian or a reptilian shapeshifter. It represents the reptilian gland. The whole Egyptian hieroglyphs and all of it, it all signifies the body. The pyramids and the blueprints are actually in the same design as the human body. So the kingdom of God dwells within. It says it right in the scripture. Jesus Christ translates in from Hebrew, I am. It's not that he is, it's because you are. There is a super consciousness. It's called the etheric energy, ether. It's an infinite. It starts from the zero frequency and one. It is the all. It is the creator. He is one. We actually live in God's mind. And these pineal glands are not our third eyes. They're our antennas. And he can see through all our subconsciousness. So, and only through Jesus Christ can we talk and meet and go get to our Father. So Jesus Christ in the Bible never told us to pray physically like this. What the whole thing is with Christianity and the satanic rituals and religions is that they're trying to get you to look out externally, outside of the body, but everything dwells within already. That's why these are called the temple, because the kingdom of God resides in the temple and it dwells within. This is our temple. This is the church. So when you hear the Bible speaking about the church, they're talking about your body. When they're talking about the Holy Spirit, that is your vortex, your toroidal field. Your heart is a vortex. It doesn't just pump blood. It actually plasmic rejuvenates your blood and then sends plasmic blood throughout your body. And you also have a 6-foot toroidal field around your body, which is like the toroidal field. Everything is a you know what I mean? Electric magnetic pulse, electricity going right and through the center at the top and magnetic at the bottom. Like this world, everything above us is electric and everything below us is magnetic. Mind over matter. Matter is magnetic, mind and spiritual. Everything above us is electrical. Our thoughts, it starts 333. This is how it starts. Don't mind my writing, it sucks bad. Mental plane, everything starts as a thought. Then it comes down into the second phase, the general principle of this world, the collective principle, and then it becomes your emotion. Your emotions is your energy. This is how you manifest it, with intention and with effective and purpose. You think about it, which you think about your intentions, your thought, it sparks electricity. And then when you process it down, which that's why they say to align your thoughts, your emotions and your thoughts, you know what I mean? Your heart and your mind. If you align them both, then you can start to conscientiously raise your spirituality and your wisdom, and you can start to really vibrate at a higher level of frequency and vibrate. So they say, protect your energy, watch who you have around you. Well, that's because the reason why. You know what I mean? Because we give off that toroidal field, and when people come in that's 6 feet social distancing, they actually enter our toroidal field, our firmament, our spirit, our Holy Spirit. And if they're living on lower chakra levels and lower vibrations, then actually, so when they come into ours and we're higher levels of vibrations, they actually start to try, everything's a balance in this world. So they start to take from our energy to balance theirs, stealing your energy. That's why they say, protect your energy and watch who you have around you. Critical minds, critical thinking. So anyways, now let's get back to it. I used to have that's weird. It's like that, but I bought a Chihuahua and had 3 puppies and they're all boys. Oh, no doubt. Right on. Sometimes boys sell more for some reason. I've noticed. But we had 9 puppies yesterday through the C-section. We have 5 boys, four girls, and they're so beautiful. I'm going to show you guys when we get off this topic. So the 333. You have thought. It starts as a thought inside, electric, and then your second third, your second 3 is your emotions. 333. That's your emotions. That's your energy. When you apply your energy to your thought, your manifestations, that's when it starts to spark and encode everything, all the atoms around us. What we say is giving off spells, tortoral fields. That's why they say spelling is because we're casting spells. Everything we say, everything we do, what we think, what we feel, and what we do. The third 333, action. That's our action. That's our physical response on this physical realm. So when we do that, what happens is that we're encoding and embedding our frequencies and tuning it and alternating our future. What we say and think, what we do now is alternating what it happens in 72 hours. Like, you know what I mean? And then and more on and more on and on and on and on. That's why they say not to watch demonic or any type of satanic cinematic scenes and such like that, because that also alternates your subconsciousness, which is Jesus Christ. I am my Jesus Christ, and only through Jesus Christ can I speak through to the Father. So what I do is, as I meditate and I talk to, and I say, this is how I pray to the Creator, but the Creator is me and I am Him. I am the creation of the Creator, and God made me a creator. So to every macro, there's a micro. Sleep is the cousin of death. So is winter. Spring equinox. Spring is life and winter is death. Daytime is life, nighttime is death. Everything goes on a sin wave, right? And when you actually wave more as like a higher pitch, which means that you're actually living in lower chakra levels, which you're living in demonic chakra, or, chaotic, disastrous, sickness, illness, unhappiness. Those are lower chakra levels, and and if that, what condones to lower chakra levels as well is eating 3 meals a day. So let me tell you this a little bit secret about fasting. If you fast after 48 hours, the body starts to go. It realizes that it's not taking in any nutrients. So what happens, any nutrients or vitamins or minerals, what happens is within 72 hours, it goes into a complete survival mode and shuts down all, what it does is it sheds and kills off and sheds off all your expired dead cells, promoting all new cellular growth. So when your stomach's eating, like feels like it's eating itself in gut rot because, you know what I mean, you're hungry, it's because it literally has an self-eating mechanism. The human body is the most advanced technology on this universe, and there's nothing on this universe that is more advanced than the human body. Straight up. So the visual cortex that connects our black holes, that simulates the matrix in the back of our neocortex, is in the shape of the ram's horns. So when you buy memory for a new computer, what is it called? A gig of RAM. So the RAM is at the top of the chakra levels. The RAM, so what they do is, heaven is head when you're living and vibrating at higher chakra levels. But if the fallen angels, which is your frequency, starts to lower down to your heels and root chakra levels, which is hell. Heaven, head, heel, hell. Fallen angels, you are a fallen angel. You are the fallen stars. You are the Anunnaki. You are the fallen stars. You're a star seed that has the only DNA, your only fingerprints. You are a soul seed. This is not a solar system. This is a soul system. This is a prison. This is we reincarnate every time when we do not detach to the physical desires that our soul craves, and we don't detach from physical desire in the physical realm, and don't learn how to give our conscientiousness and raise our levels of spirituality back into the mental plane. That's how you do it. But anyways, let me get off all this. I'm gonna get back to. I'm gonna get to. So my friend Harry J. Joseph. He is the author of a book called The Book of Wisdom, Volume 1 and Volume 2. Those books will tell you exactly what you need to do and how you need to live. Volume 1 exposes everything. Volume 2, how do I get out of here? You don't. You don't. You ascend through heaven, through the God's Son, through the Son. And your soul has to go through the sun, and that's how you get out of this matrix when you wake up. And yeah, and how, I don't know how, but Harry is teaching us how. He's slowly leaking this information because him and his family are at danger when they release this information. So just watch a lot of just watch these videos. They're YouTube short videos. I'll leave the channel as well in the bio and in the description, just in case you guys want to go subscribe to it. Don't take my own word for it. Do your own research, take a look at it, apply it to your life, and let it have the effect that you want it to have. This is your universe, this is your story, this is your movie, your character. Who do you guys want to be in life? When you take over, oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you, man, for the like and subscribe. It costs you guys nothing, but it also helps me manifest the dreams that my wife and my son truly deserve and we desire. Thank you so much. I'm protected by this higher power that I've discovered, and I want to show you that I've been given this higher purpose, so I will be of service, so you can find your soul purpose and you can be of service. Because everybody has a service, everybody has a purpose on this physical plane. So let's get down to it, okay, guys? Thank you so much for your guys' likes and subscribes. You guys are awesome. I salute you guys, and I wish you guys nothing but peace and prosperity. May the light be with you guys and protect you on this journey. And thank you for coming along mine. So here we go. Let's get to some really, really good info that's going to help keep us conscientiously. Boom, here we go. Book of Wisdom. Here's how you... Book of Wisdom.
I just told my account I'm dead. I can't do this.
This is a clear example of how your personal experience and reality is created through the generative principle. The prime generator of your reality is care and emotion. She cared about her TikTok being banned. Therefore, she took action towards it. All creation goes through this process. You think something, if you care about it in your heart, you take action towards it. The body follows the heart. This is called the generative principle. Force that generates your life and your actions is care, the generative principle. So if you truly want to build something great in your reality, you truly have to care about it to create it. Book.
Here's how you make...
Sorry, guys. I'm unprepared. I don't have my other stand today. I broke it. So we're using the Powerade, guys.
You never actually die. Your consciousness exists and operates outside of this physical dimension. If your mind can move forwards and backwards in time, this means your mind is not bound to the present moment, which your body is. You are not the body. You are the one controlling the mind. You are a higher being of consciousness controlling this physical body. Every time you go to sleep, you die. Daytime is life, nighttime is death. The summertime is life, wintertime is death. The universe is one giant macro and micro fractal cycle. It is one big macro and microcosm. Stop worrying about death. This is the biggest fear-based mind control that they have installed into our minds. You never, ever die. And knowledge is the only thing that you can take from this world.
So stop fearing death.
I said, where are you from? He said, I'm from your planet.
Sorry, guys.
Book.
Here we go.
Book of Wisdom. The Egyptian gods never existed. They symbolize different body parts of your body. The ram sphinx in Egypt is symbolizing the hippocampus and the brainstem. This god is Osiris. Osiris is the god of the dead. Does not represent physical death. He is the symbolic death of your consciousness and spirit. He represents the reptilian brain stem, part of the brain that does not think. It acts on automatic responses. Most people in the matrix are stuck in this part of the brain and don't even realize they exist. They're living life on autopilot. It represents the death of your conscious awareness and your spirit. Osiris goes up to Aries. Aries is the spring, the first sign of the zodiac. This ram represents Aries, the awakening, the spring. Spring is when the sun brings everything back to life. Lamb or Aries is symbolic of resurrection and new life and awakening. So we have Osiris, the brainstem, the unawakened consciousness, death. Aries, the hippocampus, using the higher brain, awakening of consciousness. The Ram Sphinx in Egypt is showing you the resurrection of consciousness. Waking up and realizing you possess awareness and you're no longer ignorant of life.
Hey, online coaches.
Genius Waves Audio.
Every morning and night, Book of Wisdom. You are the Baphomet. Baphomet is a symbol. Fire is your spirit. The earth is your physical body. Fish gills represent water, that's your emotion. And wings flap in the air. Air is your mind. We're looking at the spirit, the mind, the emotion, and the physical body. These are the four bodies of your soul, represented by the four gospels of Jesus. The moon represents your psyche and emotion. The moon on top represents a lack of self-control. The moon below represents control over your psyche and emotions. This gesture is as above, so below. Your internal world of thought and emotion produces your external world of your physical life. The goat head represents your lower thought, your lower mind, base level earth survival consciousness. The fire represents your higher mind, your elevated creative mind. Do you live in beast consciousness or God consciousness? Baphomet is not inherently evil, it's a neutral symbol. And it's showing you the two paths that you can take in life. You either master yourself and gain self-control and reach your higher mind, or you live in spiritual deadness in an animal beast-like uncontrolled consciousness. Stop thinking this symbol is evil. You have to understand everything has been inverted in today's world. Women hold the portal into the physical world. That's what the Egyptian Ankh is. It's the portal. The Egyptian male wore the headdress to symbolize the woman because they are the master builders that create the human temple. The human body is created by the 12 zodiacal astral forces. That's why your body is made out of 12 cell salts for the 12 zodiac signs. She harnesses the energy of the 12 constellations and the 7 planets to manifest your body. She is a womb man and she is feminine, which is 9. And he is masculine, which is line, which is 1. 0 and 1, the binary code of all creation. This is why there are 10 numbers. She is curvy and he is liney. Feminine quality of consciousness is being hidden and suppressed. They want you stuck in thought and action and no feminine emotion, because emotion is where we gain empathy and care for one another. They have suppressed the feminine quality of consciousness, emotion, empathy, and true care. This is why everyone is so divided. Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit was to cover up emotion. It's all just male dominated. Even the Jesus cross is lines and no curves, pure masculine. Women hold the portal.
So, you're thinking about...
Is the symbolic meaning of Jesus being the Son. In the occult traditions, truth is never handed to you using ordinary language. It is concealed behind layers of symbolism. By veiling the truth behind symbols, it forces the initiate to turn inward, to reflect, to question, and to decode. This inner process awakens consciousness and promotes inner realizations. So what does the sun represent inside yourself? The sun rises every single morning, waking everyone up in the world. This is symbolic of self-realization and becoming conscious that you possess consciousness. The sun is the life force for all living beings on the earth. Sun gives all of its life and all of its energy and expects nothing in return. This is symbolic of true care and unconditional love. Sun represents love and care. All things are created through this generative force. This is symbolic of holding love in our mind and love in our hearts. This is the true Christ consciousness. bodies, and love is the unifying force that brings us all together. This is a surface level explanation, but in summary, Jesus as the Son represents self-awakening. It represents going within and awakening to your true spiritual nature as pure consciousness, not the body. It represents living in love consciousness, mind and heart and life.
That's why every picture you see Jesus pointing one hand at his heart, which represents the soul. That's your vortex. That is your soul. And one pointing at the mind. To align your emotions and thoughts makes your manifestations more powerful, and you live more and better chakra levels and higher vibrations with positive vibration.
Is rooted in love and care for one another and the self. Jesus Christ is not a figure to be worshipped, but something to construct within our own mind and hearts. You care about discovering your true power? Join my private community.
Within the first month, I've got 2 interviews, and
Now, welcome to the private community, guys.
Book of Wisdom. Satan does not exist. It is a force of consciousness. The devil has a veil within it. We live in a mental universe. Everything exists in the mind. God represents awakening the mind, expanding the mind, creating with the mind, caring and loving for one another, growing the mind, freedom of the mind, and spirit. The devil is the complete opposite. Well, Satan represents the forces that conceal people's minds, restrict people's minds, destructive thoughts, emotionless, decay, limiting the mind and material reality. Devil is just a force of someone else placing veils or obstructions in your mind to keep you limited so they can use you for their advantage. Satanic people do not worship the devil. They worship themselves, and they have no care for anyone else or the collective consciousness. A satanic person uses occult and psychological knowledge against you to use you to create their reality. It's all about serving the self and not caring for the collective. This symbol does not represent the devil. Upwards pentagram represents spiritual principles over earthly principles. Inverted pentagram represents material principles over spiritual, ignoring spiritual principles of connection with others and the divine, and only serving your physical body and egotistical needs. Satanism gives the illusion that it's going against Christianity, so they're always one step ahead. They're actually manipulating you and serving themselves. If you care about gaining your consciousness full potential and learning more about consciousness, join my private community. Most people are satanic without even realizing. This symbol is the symbol for the satanic cult called the Skull and Bones Society. The skull is where thought takes place. This represents thought. The bones take action for the physical body. This represents thought and action. Act what we think. But notice there is something missing. We're missing emotional symbolism. There is no emotion. This is what a true Satanist is. If you create reality with only thought and action, without emotion, empathy, and the care for one another, then you are a Satanist. Satanist is not someone who worships the devil. Most people... Book of Wisdom. You are born into sin. Sin is the sine wave.
Oh, listen to
Everything
this,
in
guys.
creation
This is
does
it.
the sine wave. Midday, midnight,
huge
summer
right here.
and winter. DNA, the dollar bill. The sun does a sine wave. You are born into a dualistic reality. Before you were born, you had a unified consciousness. Then you manifested into a dualistic reality and divided to a spiritual being and a material being, to light and dark, good and evil. Your consciousness split. You are born into the sine wave of a dualistic reality. Book of Wisdom. Book of Wisdom. Freemasons use this symbol. G is the generative principle. This is the secret power to create anything in your life. The generative principle is about creation, genesis, or generation. All creation requires this one generative force. That force is love or care. If you care about football, you will generate that reality. Think, feel, and act towards it. If you don't care about football, you will not generate that reality. We all care about staying in our homes. Therefore, we use our thoughts, emotions, and actions to generate money. When we have a child, we care for them. We generate their life and look after them. All of creation is based upon this generative principle. The sun cares, therefore it gives all of its life and energy to the earth to make sure we live. Trees make sure the trees next to them are all healthy because they care and send minerals to each other. Are you starting to get the point? All creation demands a care or a love energy. In life, you create what
Positive
you care about.
vibrations.
If you don't care about something, you do not create that reality. This is the most potent force in the universe. In order to create something long-term in your life, you have to care about it. Now you are aware of this, you can use this to your advantage. So if you own a book of wisdom. Did you know baptism is a scam? To hide the true spiritual meaning of baptism, there are 4 stages of human awakening. Earth is stage 1. This is survival, when you are only aware of your immediate surroundings, your physical body, and your survival needs. Water is stage 2. This is truth. Baptism. Dunking your head in water is symbolic. Dunking your head into knowledge, gaining knowledge that triggers your awakening, true knowledge. When you become aware of the knowledge, it triggers fire, the stage 3, the awakening. You become self-aware of the consciousness within you, which then triggers stage 4, air, self-mastery. This is when you start to master your thoughts, emotions, and actions. And when you master your consciousness, you then gain self-control and become a conscious creator. Dunking your head in water will not do anything. It's symbolic of waking up to truth and gaining information about yourself, which triggers an awakening. The question is, which stage are you in your journey of spiritual awakening? Sale ends today. Use the code FLASH to save 35%.
All right, gang. All right, gang, here I am. I'm back. What do you guys think about that? Fabrice, I love Jesus too. I love myself so much that I've learned how to really tap into the real conscientiousness, the real religion of this world, the real spirituality, and I hope that you one day find the same type of knowledge and wisdom. I don't take from your faith at all. It does make people strong and believe in their beliefs. But with faith, still leads you blindly. Blind faith is not good, my friend, because at the end of the day, when you go to the pearly gates, you still have doubt. You didn't save yourself. Jesus Christ didn't save you, which is you. You save yourself. You need to prepare for death. You need to detach from physical desire, lust, pleasure, addiction, all of it. Because if you don't, then what happens is your soul tries to re-simulate the matrix. And what it does is it jumps right back in the recycle, the infinite sin wave. And you reincarnate and you come back down into this soul system, this soul prison, and you reincarnate back into another body. It's crazy, man. When I discovered this, it kind of scared me a little bit because listen to my. If you watch my videos 13 months ago, the power of prayer. You know what I mean? Pray to Jesus. The power of prayer. I thought I manifested my prayers just like that, but realistically, I was doing it myself. Because the kingdom of God dwells within. Everything that we need dwells within. If we cut ourselves, we repair and we heal ourselves. You know what I mean? If we have toxins or dirty stuff in our body, dirty bulks from the dirty foods and the unnatural foods that we're eating, we have a self-eating mechanism. The human body is the most advanced technology, okay? So check out some of these videos that I did and I showed you guys. This is real Freemason cult knowledge. And no, Soup, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't frickin' do it. No, man, I don't recommend that at all, my friend. Just because your body will heal doesn't mean that's a good idea, my broski, bro. You, me, couple cocktails, what'd you say? Unfortunately, I'm not much of a drinker anymore. I found sobriety and it's bringing a lot of peace and prosperity into my life. But, definitely cheers. I'll cheers you with some of my alkaline lemon water. And I hope all is well. Or I can, I definitely would love to have a cocktail. I love Caesars, actually. You know, I've been thinking about having a little bit of Caesars. My wife likes these sweet drinks and slushy drinks. It's summertime, you know what I mean? We're trying to enjoy ourselves and, you know, by my in-ground pool and, you know, go kick up with my wife. You know what I mean? Bust out a little slushy. We're thinking about getting a slushy machine and, you know, pouring some of Grandpa's nectar in there and you know what I mean? Having some friends over and, yeah, definitely, you know, manifesting the dreams and the desires that we like and we want. Forget the drink, then we'll skip straight to dessert. Oh, so thank you. Oh, shit. I don't even know what to say. I'm a married man to my beautiful queen. She's amazing. Love of my life. Saved my life in multiple ways that I could never tell or describe. I do know that this marriage is definitely, you know, I tell her, it's like the mafia. There's only one way out with me, and it's in a box. If I can't have you, no one can. No, I'm just kidding. Not. So, my father started a company called Gagne's Home Improvement back in 1996. I was just I believe I was just a 5-year-old baby, I believe. He let it go because he's a part of a union, the Insulators Mechanic Union, Heat and Frost of North America, and Allied Unions. Fuck, that name's so long. He's $48 an hour. You know what I mean? And he got me into it. So before I got into the union, I was 25. I brought the company back, bought my first house when I was 25, renovated it, sunk in some money, and I sold it. You know what I mean? I think I picked it up for about $200,000. I put some down payment and some money into it, and I sold it for 300 grand. I made about 90K or something like that after all expenses and shit. I was 25 years old, and I employed all my friends as general laborers in construction and demo removal. It was great. I was doing very well. And, you know what I mean? Things got slow and things slowed down. I sold the home, and I entered the union of Local 95. Shout outs to all my insulator brothers. It was a great experience, guys. I love you guys all, and I hope all you guys are doing well. You know what I'm be the ice creams. Definitely. So, what's it called? I've left the union. I got I got hurt and I retired. What's it called? With that being said, me and my father we're bringing back the company, and we start our first gig back since 2015. This is our first gig back on Gagne Home Improvement. So we're definitely super excited. We've met a subcontractor. He likes our work. He likes our prices, and we're kind of grease his palms and get close to him. And and we're gonna get a lot of jobs to start us off and kickstart this company, so I can start employing some of my friends again and people that are in need. And you know what I mean. I start making a more decent living of my, bring in some more money. We have multiple passive incomes. We have 3 breeding businesses. That being said, you know what I mean. We used to have greenhouses and a dispensary, but we don't own that anymore. It was just too much work, and just way too much work. And turns out I'm allergic to marijuana, the plants and such like that, and I break out and I can't breathe, and I get like rashes all over my face. So it wasn't worth it to me anymore. But I had me and my wife, we had super greenhouses, man, huge fields. Actually, I got the videos I posted last year. I have 1,400 videos uploaded, a lot of content, mimics, pranks, inspirational quotes, speeches, rap freestyles. I'm a lyricist. I'm a writer. I love writing short movies, books, lyrics is my favorite. With my gangster back and my gangsterism background, hip hop is my favorite. So if you guys see any of those freestyles, don't be offended. if it's not for you, just keep scrolling. There's plenty more other types of there's the breeding videos, the family videos, etc. And yeah, I hope you guys like some of the content. Thank you guys for coming out and hanging out with me, checking out what we got going on. Taking time out of your busy day to see what we got going on. I hope everybody had a good and positive day. Seems to me it's gonna be a hot summer. Yo, what's up, Moretti? How you doing, my bro? Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Here, let's get back to some more videos, some more conscientious videos. Sorry, guys. Give me a second. I'm not a good cameraman. I don't have my fourth wall with me today. If anybody knows what Hollywood and the Hollywood talks or fourth wall, it's like NASA. You see in front of you, you see to the left, whatever you can see in your peripherals, in your 180-degree peripheral. What's behind you is the fourth wall. That's what we never see. That's where all the cameras are. And action, and all the producers. I broke this stand earlier. I gotta go buy a couple more, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. This fucking sucks. Okay, sorry guys. Give me a couple minutes. Thank you for your patience. I appreciate you guys so much. There we go. I don't have my second stand with me. I don't have this stand's broken on me, so I'm gonna have to MacGyver things today. So it is what it is. Thank you for your guys' patience. How's everybody doing today?
Book of Wisdom. Book of Wisdom.
Okay.
Freemasons use this.
Perfect. Here we go. Oh, nice try though.
3 meals a day keeps you in your lower 3 energy centers. Why do you think they're all red, orange, and yellow? Because they're keeping you stuck in your lower 3 energy centers. These energy centers are literally mini brains. You are thinking with them. Just because you are hungry does not mean that you should be eating. You are being impulsive and living in the lower brains. The body parts are alive. They have consciousness. You can think with them. Stop thinking. 3 meals a day keeps you in your lower 3 meals a day keeps you in your 3 meals a day keeps you in your 3 meals a day keeps you in your lower 3 energy centers. Why do you think they're all red, orange, and yellow? Because they're keeping you stuck in your lower 3 energy centers. These energy centers are literally mini brains. You are thinking with them. Just because you are hungry does not mean that you should be eating. You are being impulsive and living in the lower brains. The body parts are alive. They have consciousness. You can think with them. Stop thinking with your penis or your gut and raise to the higher consciousness in the brain and the heart. The head is heaven, earth is heart, and the heel is hell. They are states of consciousness, not physical places. Neo from the Matrix is named after the neocortex in the brain, the higher brain, because he awakened from the lower self. Jesus and Satan do not exist. They externalize the battle between your higher mind and lower mind, the devil and the angel on your shoulder. It's an internal battle. That's why the devil has goat horns for a ground animal, and the angel has wings for an air animal. Higher self, lower self. Moses never went on a mountain to meet God. It's an allegory for raising your consciousness to a higher level. The 3 meals a day keeps you in your lower 3 energy center. Jehovah's Witnesses believe exactly 140. 3 meals a day keeps you in your lower.
So we're gonna do a random video. We're just gonna stop on it. I'm gonna show you guys. There we go.
How to enter a meditative state instantly. Get present. Bring yourself into the moment by repeating affirmations. I am here right now. Nothing else matters. Say this for 5 minutes to anchor your awareness. 2. Shift your focus. Direct your attention to the back of the brain or your breath. The back of the brain does not think.
Just hanging around.
So this quiets the mind, allowing your consciousness to expand beyond the clouds of thought and connect with your true self. 3. Breathe with intention. Inhale deeply through the nose, filling your lungs completely. As you exhale, let your breath out slower than you took it in. Do this for 15 or 30 minutes and you'll naturally enter a meditative state. Never breathe through your mouth. This is for emergencies only, and this is what dogs do. How to enter a meditative state.
That's what dogs do.
Them 5 minutes just before you drift off to sleep are crucial for creating reality and impressing your subconscious mind. You can use these last 5 minutes to feel your desired reality through thought, imagination,
Right here,
and
guys.
intent. And this will impress this feeling, this reality into your subconscious. And then when you wake up, I'll do the exact same thing of reminding myself that reality that I want. And this will have an effect on my subconscious. Them 5 minutes just before you...
Historically, he's known as...
Did you know the 7 deadly sins are 7 blocked chakras? And a sin is not an action. You have an etheric energy body. The emotions are energy in motion. If you feel any of these emotions, you waste the etheric life force that's feeding your body. These emotions can quite literally aid you because your body's being fed by this life force. Sin is not an action, but a force that you cultivate within yourself that disrupts the life force within you. Now, I'm not saying that you go out and work on these chakras. These chakras are a result of your own mind. If you gain mastery over your mind, your emotions will fall in place. Work on removing these things from your mind. Thoughts create emotions and emotions create actions. One last thing, the church is scamming you. A sin is not an action. The devil is not a real character. These things are all inside of you. Allegories and myths to represent aspects of your psyche. Symbolism Masterclass is now available. Did you know the 7 deadly sins are 7 blocked chakras?
Really? So, what do you guys think about that? I hope this reached you in the most loving and positive manner. I simply do this just to wake up people's awakening, spiritual awakening, show them the true aspects of religion and spirituality, and not the false ones that are going to keep your mind occupied and trapped and diverted. When I took control over this, I took control over this. And that's basically what I want everybody to learn. I just want you guys to know that this is very real. This is very, very, very real. It's very possible for everybody on Earth. We are the most advanced technology, and there's a reason why. Because our pineal gland, our antenna, is directly linked to the super consciousness, the super conscience, which is the actual ultimate El Creator, the Most High, the very first and the very last, the Alpha, the Omega, the Almighty, our Creator, which we are microism. We are microisms of the macroism, which is Him. So we are creators as well. We are formal gods in God's image. Okay, so it's time to stop praying to false satanic religions, because this world is so perfect. Everything, to every habitant, there's a habitant, there's an ecosystem, there's an eating system, there's a region that they're designatedly, they're designated destinations of the region where they grow and they reproduce. This is, the sun, the sky is a clock. The sun tells us what time of day it is. The moon tells us what day of the month it is, and the stars tells us what month of the year it is. We have been so disconnected from this universe, it's not even funny. So my purpose, I am protected by this higher power. I feel that I have found my calling, and I have found my calling and my sole purpose. I've been given this purpose. So I will be of service, and I want to spread this message. And my friend Harry, we just want to get that out there so you guys can awaken your guys' conscientiousness and be the elite being, the elite light star seed beings that you truly are. Are you an old soul or are you a young soul? Because there's brand new souls on this earth, and then there's very, very old souls on this earth. And again, this is not a real world. We are living in our heads, and we are projecting this simulation with our nervous system and our thoughts and our emotions. When you align your emotions and thoughts, good morning, SMan. Hope you and the family are doing good. I'm about to eat dinner. I'll be watching this replay. I'm glad I caught up with you, my guy. Rockwell. So yes, bro. I remember you, doggy. Hey, broski, my guy. I hope you're doing well, and I hope that dinner is amazing. Shout outs to the family, and I hope you guys have a great family dinner. Yeah, my guy. Thank you. Sending the love and respect back to you too, my broski. You're part of the team. Welcome to the Rider Gang, baby. Hey, and my family goes, oh, the Rider Gang. Oh, that's a gang. No. So let's do your sociology. A gang, a clique, a group is a banded people that come together, individuals that stand for a brand, a theme, a band. You know what I mean? That's what we are. So shout outs to you, bro. And I really appreciate you, my guy. And I hope you have the best dinner. Or sorry, my friend. I haven't checked your channel. I hope I'm not mistaking, But anyways, I hope you have the best dinner, and I'm looking forward to hearing from you again. Thank you so much for coming back, man. Look, I'm getting goosebumps, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. And I'm going to be signing off now. We got about two minutes, and it's been an hour. I might come back on later on tonight. Unfortunately, I start my first gig back with my company, and yes, exactly. Big ups, respect. I appreciate you so much. And sending my love and respect back your way to you and your family. I hope you guys have a great dinner. Oh, what are you guys having, by the way? So I'm a fat kid at heart, man. I ask all my people. I say, they're like, oh, I'm just about to eat. Well, what are you eating? I'm such a fat kid at heart, But anyways, I hope you guys are doing well. Shout outs to everybody. Thank you for all the likes and subscribes. Thank you for the love and the support. Oh man, thank you, Rocky. I appreciate that huge. It is. It's so exciting. You know what I mean? To actually, bring a company. It's like a baby. You know what I mean? I'm growing. It's like the general principle from the videos that we were just watching. I hope you replay it. Watch all this good stuff that I'm exposing to you guys. This Freemason cult knowledge. I was sponsored to be one. I chose instead of to keep this in secrecy, I chose to bring it to you guys and help you guys find your elite calling just like I did. Shout outs to everybody in here. Thank you so much for the love and support. It means so much to me. You know what I mean? You guys bring positivity and so much change to my life, and I owe you guys. Shout outs to all of you guys. Big respect, and let's keep this movement moving. And my love and respect to all you guys. Be safe, make smart decisions. Your future depends on it. And also keep your face to the sunshine, and the shadows will fall behind you. Critical minds.